real quick. I like doing these impromptus because simply that it's, when you learn lessons in life while they're still fresh, like when the light bulb comes on, or like when things, as I said before, still fresh in your mind, and you learn some things, in life, right? And so I'll just give you a quick synopsis, okay, without getting into too much detail. So I had a little, um, had somebody back into me, right? And so, um, you know, had to file the claim, yada, yada, yada. Um, had to talk to the insurance company. You know how that is at times. My gosh, it can be frustrating, right? And so thought the rental was already squared away, but guess what? So even though the rental was squared away, but in this state that I'm in here in North Carolina, you actually have to have something comparable, right? And so actually that's the only state. I don't know why that is, but anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, so yeah, got the rental and everything like that. But in between all of that, I still had to talk to the adjuster and thought everything was squared away. And come to find out, called a rental place and it's not comparable, right? So now I got to call them again. And if you know anything about me, I hate wasting time, right? I'm about wisdom. Wisdom means application, okay? And so if something takes 5 steps and I take 7 steps, you know, let's just say I can get kind of frustrated, right? I'm human just like you are, obviously. So, but anyway, I'm all about that. What can I do? I'm always asking my computer. Remember I said it does 20,000 trillion calculations a second. How can I do this better? Right? I just gave you a nugget. Something that you won't learn at your job, something you won't learn, at your, 4-year school or 10-year school or whatever. These are it's already in you, but you have to understand your mechanism, right? And so anyway, so you just got to ask yourself questions. So anyway, I had to call the adjuster back. He's not there. So now um, I had to leave his supervisor, and come to find out he still didn't give me anything comparable. So I'm on the phone at least 3 times, maybe 4 times. So now, obviously in that type of situation, a lot of people, in this day and age, we're here, 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 and here, and our blood pressure can rise. And oh my gosh, before you know it, our thoughts and our whole situation, our emotions are in a tizzy. So I say that to say this is that we can only control what we can control, right? So here's one of the mechanisms that I like to use when there's things that are out of my control, right? I can't control the adjuster, I can't control the insurance company, I can't control anything, right? But my own actions and my attitude. And my own actions and my attitude actually are previously come from the things that I've listened to, looked at, the people I hang around, all that's the things I read, all that stuff over the last 5 and 10 years, right? So there's a difference between responding, right, and reacting. Here's a quick difference. So reacting is that if somebody hits you, you hit them back right immediately, right? Responding is kind of just taking everything in and waiting, right? Because emotions can lead, as we all know, down the wrong road. How many times have we said something to somebody because we got emotional, right? And something that we wish we could take back, right? And once those words leave your mouth, those containers, right, uh, of power, we can't get them back, right? So I just wanted to stop in here real quick because this was fresh on my mind, and just say, hey, listen, you can only control what you can control, right? And it's all based upon our programming, our current programming right now. So if you don't like where your emotions are, guess what you have to do? You have to always assess what you're looking at constantly, what you're listening to, what you're reading, who are you hanging around, what are you watching, because all of that affects the 6 inches between our ears, the most important real estate on this planet. As I said before, and I'll keep saying it over and over again. So you guys have a great week. I'll see you guys Tuesday at 7 p.m. We're going to talk about the spirit man. If you followed me well, actually it was about 2 days ago. Was it 3 days ago? Well, anyway, that happens sometime when you've left corporate America, right? I have a schedule. I promise you, I do have a schedule. It's in my phone. But when you leave corporate America, it's been about 5 years now. You kind of lose track of time because you're your own boss. But anyway, so yeah, this last podcast I talked about the soul, and then the week before that I talked about the body. So I'm gonna hit the volcano, the spirit man. So I'm excited about that. You guys tune in. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please like, please send to your family and friends, because this channel is all about adding value to you, empowering you. So in every area of your life, you can apply these laws that I'm laying out here that I'm achieving in my life, and escalating and scaling in my life, that I can help empower you too. So you guys have a great weekend. Be safe out there, and remember, your future's not ahead of you. What do I always say? It's actually trapped on the inside of you like a seed. You just have to put it in the right environment. Peace.